Greetings and welcome back, everyone. I am Czar, or Zardia, also known as Matthew, and today we're going to be conducting a firing demo and review of this modified Nerf rival Nemesis with 3D printed accessories. So what are we looking at here? First of all, we have this modified rival Nemesis. I did a firing demo comparing this to a stock Nemesis earlier. However, with this new 3D printed hopper, along with the additional hopper with the funnel attachment, I wanted to get another firing demo in. We got a 3S Lipo in here. That is an Ovonic 1300 mAh. It's definitely capable of running a much stronger Lipo, probably about 2100. But for firing demo purposes, for testing, we're sticking with that. And as you can see, I also have the foam padding in here, which keeps that Lipo from rattling around. We have the 3D printed solid, medium-sized hopper here. The print quality is very nice. There's a Picatinny rail here, which is also quite nice. And as you can see, you can just see there, the quality of the print is very good. And here is our hopper lid. There is a clear window that you actually cannot push through. That's a window in there to allow you to see. And it's actually got a little spring here, so you just pull up and it pops right open for you. And as you can see, we are at capacity. And then you just push it right back down into place, and it locks right back into place for you. Also, what you can see here is that we have a door delete clip, and that's so the Nemesis knows that the door is open. But what happens is there's this little notch here on the door that triggers this part, and the Nemesis won't actually fire unless it can have this pushed down a bit. So they send this door delete clip with the hopper itself, and you just take a slight bit of super glue and just fasten it right in there. The whole install, I think, took less than 2 minutes. There's also a little notch here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it allows that little notch that you use to open and close the hopper door to fit up into this. So it will stay in place for certain. As for the Nemesis itself, there's been a full rewire. There is a Neo Rhino motor for the feeder motor. 3S Lipo, it has the out of darts switch kit for increased compatibility. And if you want full details on the Nemesis itself, please check out my previous video, which I will have linked below. So next we have an additional Nemesis hopper here. And this is a funnel by Out of Darts, 3D printed. Also very high print quality here. It fit right on, no problem. You do have to apply a little bit of super glue to make sure that it stays in place. But as you can see, we have a much wider area now to reload the Nemesis on the fly. And the door still opens with no problems. So you can save yourself not only time but ammunition while reloading during a live battle with this type of funnel. And the reason I have an additional Nemesis hopper with a funnel is because, as you can see here, with the Picatinny rail, which is wider than your standard rival rail attachment, this light will actually not fit on there. I don't think that most N-Strike Nerf attachments will fit on it either. So I'm going to have to get a basically real type of gun tactical light to mount on this thick rail up here, because that's what I want. I want a light on this. And as you can see here, I have the rival flashlight for this application. And also, I have fashioned this Stampede shield, as I will show you momentarily, to fit on this Nemesis as well. So as you can see, that's a nice, it's not exactly perfect, but I don't think you're going to shoot a dart through there. And it does fit securely. It's snug, so it can stop shots. And it will actually help you during reloading, as you have a little bit of a shield behind your funnel. And of course, this also allows for any additional tactical options that you might want to put on here. But for right now, we're just going to stick with the good old torch. And you can see it does move forward enough so there's not, you can still hit this button without there being too much of a cramped space. So, we're going to move on to the firing demo now. I'm going to reconnect our Lipo here. Bear with me one moment. I have actually not fired this out of the hopper yet with a complete capacity. I estimate the total capacity with this extended hopper to be around 390 to 400 rival rounds. Excuse me, that's with both hoppers. With just the single hopper and the 3D printed attachment hopper, I estimate the capacity to be around 300 to 290 rounds. Okay, so we're going to let the camera recover here. Focus, focus. And there we go. Let's give it a little rev test here. Okay, we're good there. I've got my timer up here, as we're going to be doing a time demo, how long it takes to empty out about 290 to 300 rounds here. So let's get to the firing demo. Let's see, I do need to program an offset here. Give me one moment. I forgot to do that. Start delay, we'll go with a 5-second delay. That should give me time to get things right. There we go. Test my button here. Button's good. All right. I got my target ready here. So one thing of note, this hopper obviously does add weight to the Nemesis. I mean, it's not a ton of weight. I can still manage to hold it out at arm's length. But obviously smaller children would not be able to do that. So this is definitely not what I would call a small children's toy. Okay, firing demo should be ready. We're going to get started. I'm going to hit our timer here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And we are out 32 seconds for about 300 rival rounds. And as you can see, I have flung foam everywhere. It is shooting a bit hot, so you can see we got a little bit of shreds here. That's common with modded blasters and rival ammo. But yeah, wow. 32 seconds of straight, full-on auto fire. That's impressive, I must say. And as you can see, we have completely emptied out our hopper here. So I'll have to do some calculations. I estimate that is right on my par of anywhere between 11 to 12 rounds per second. We had just a minimal amount of feeding hiccups there. And I have a lot of rival ammo to pick up. So I hope you've enjoyed this firing demo. I'd like to thank 3D Printed Solid and Out of Darts for getting these accessories here quickly. And I will be giving them the full rub, of course. Again, high print quality. We have ease of access here. I really like this loadout. I can't wait to field it at the next Nerf war. Probably going to be using the provided ammo instead of my own, as this type of loadout gets quite expensive. But thank you all for watching, and we'll have more Nerf content to come here in the future. We'll see you next time.